Let's go to our next caller. Why don't we go to the 818 area code? Caller from 818, tell us who you are and what's on your mind today.
Hey, David. This is Chris from Los Angeles,
Great.
and I had a quick question. Do you think we're headed for a recession? And the reason why I ask this is there's a couple factors that I'm thinking about. There's rising interest rates by the Fed. We just came out today that the home sales declined 12% over last year. Auto loan defaults are up, and there's also an inverted yield curve,
Yep.
which predicts a recession. So what are your thoughts about the upcoming, year, and is the economy going to get better with the tariffs? There's a lot of factors going into there.
Okay, so I'll answer the last part first. The economy is not going to get better because of the tariffs, number one. But here's the thing. Yes, there is another recession coming. Now, why do I say that? I say that because in history, there has always been another recession coming. I don't pretend to know when it is. I don't pretend to know when it's going to be here. I think that we are really, really bad at predicting these things. When President Obama was running for his second term and Mitt Romney was making all sorts of promises about the economy and President Obama was making all sorts of promises, it was pretty clear that not necessarily the next 4 years, but like the next 3 to 5, 3 to 6 years, we're probably going to be pretty good economically, barring some kind of acute catastrophe. And they were. And I think that the economy would have also been pretty good if Mitt Romney had become president of the United States, although there might have been somewhat of a delta, right? It might have been slightly better or slightly worse, but the trajectory would have been similar. Likewise, so far in the Trump presidency, it's not shocking that we've had the stock market run up that we've had. However,
Correct.
Eventually we are going to have a recession. Which indicators do I look at? I don't look at any particular indicator. I think that there's no real way to know exactly when it's coming. I do think that the fact that wages and purchasing power have been stagnant in the United States, even though cost of living has been going up. And at some point that is going to become a problem. I look at like macro indicators like massive inequality. When we continue to see more and more departure from the very rich and the very poor, at some point that's going to implode. When it's going to happen, I don't know.
All right, great. Thanks for your insight, and I appreciate your show. I'm a member.
Thank you.
Signed up. I got the 50% off.
Nice.
So I signed up right away, and I'm glad to know you, and thank you for having me on.
All right, Chris, appreciate it. And that was not a staged call, by the way, because he's a member or anything like that. That's a totally real phone call. And why would I even mention that it wouldn't be real anyway? Is that me being paranoid? I don't know.